In this video, I'm going to show you how to moisturize your hair midweek after your wash day for maximum hydration and allow you to grow your hair faster than ever through length retention. So as you saw, I just sprayed my hair with a little bit of water from that water bottle. It is very minimal. You do not want to wet your hair. You just want to slightly dampen it. If you don't know me, my name is Angelica. I post videos twice a week all about growing long, healthy, natural hair. So if that seems interesting, consider subscribing. The subscription button is right down there as well as the bell. Make sure you hit the bell so you get notifications every single time I post. Let's continue into it. As you can see, my hair is in braids. So basically it's already sectioned. Now you don't have to do your hair in braids or twists, but if you are not going to do it the way I am doing it, make sure that you put your hair in sections so that you work section by section so you can get the best hydration. So step one is to slightly dampen the hair. Step two is to unbraid if it's in braids. And now we're in step three, which is adding some leave-in or moisturizer. As you can see, what I'm using as my leave-in or moisturizer is actually a conditioner, because for my hair, actually, when I use conditioners, it's almost the same as a moisturizer. And I needed something that was nice and thick because my hair was feeling extra dry. You really need to know when your hair feels dry and when it doesn't. So right now, what you can see me doing is I am just removing any shed hairs and lightly finger detangling, because you don't want to go ahead and add any unnecessary manipulation. This is your midweek moisturizing. As you can see, I was like, damn, my hair is growing. And this little tip, you just need to see if you're going to put your hair in braids or twists. You notice that I keep doing close-ups because I'm showing you that I'm not braiding this tight on my scalp. This is not like to make my hair look like super neat and perfectly flat. I'm actually leaving a little space on the base of my scalp because I don't want to add added manipulation. I basically want my braid to be almost exactly as it was before after staying in my hair for a couple days. So now after you do this, if you are going to wash your hair with a shampoo, please take note of this. If you will wash your hair with a shampoo, you can go ahead and seal, especially if you're going to leave this in your hair for another maybe 3 to 4 days. You can go ahead and seal this in with an oil, preferably a light oil that kind of penetrates the hair a little bit better, like an olive oil or avocado oil. However, if you are not going to wash with shampoo and you're going to co-wash like me, I would suggest you only put the moisturizer and maybe go for something that's quite thick so that it doesn't evaporate as quickly. And just do that. Do not seal it in with an oil, because when you co-wash, you're not going to wash it out and you're going to deal with even more dryness. So just do what I'm doing if you're planning to either use a sulfate-free shampoo or to co-wash your hair. And now what I did to that section is what I'm going to continue doing to every single braid as we move forward. But do not worry, we have so much more information, so stick around all the way till the end, because I'm going to give you much more benefits of why you need to do this to your hair and if it's necessary for you to do it or not. So let's get to the next thing. Why are we doing this? Why shouldn't we just wash our hair if it feels like your hair is dry? Well, usually life gets in the way, okay? I'm the kind of person, even though I am working from home, I can't wash my hair more than once a week, also because my hair doesn't like to be washed more than once a week. I would suggest, if you wash your hair like me every 7 to 10 days, I would suggest on the day when your hair starts to feel a little dry, go ahead and moisturize it. It doesn't matter if it is in braids, if it's in twists, if it's just out. However you do it, you can still go ahead and section your hair and do this exact same process without involving the braids and the twists. So this is usually caused by either very cold and dry weather or very hot and dry weather. The common denominator is dry. The dry weather is what usually dries out your hair. And if you want to at least add an added layer of protection, please wear a silk or satin scarf and or bonnet, as well as a silk or satin pillowcase, because that will actually prolong the amount of days that will allow you to redo this so that you don't have to do this like every 2 days. So like I said, the reason why I do this is because just spritzing water on my hair is not enough to get my hair moisturized. And as you can see in this little bit here also, I am putting a little bit of extra conditioner right on the ends of my hair, because that is the oldest and driest part of your hair, so you should take extra care of it there. So now you might be wondering, okay, fine, what are the actual benefits if I do this like you're saying? So the first thing is, over time, your hair is going to start to retain moisture better because it is being in a moisturized state more often. So this makes your hair look and feel better. So if you're going to do a braid out or something like that, I would also suggest doing this. So what I usually do is I'll leave my hair in braids for like almost a week and then I'll go ahead and unbraid them and wear it as a braid out before my wash day. But if let's say you've had your braids in for maybe 4 days and now you want to wear a braid out but your hair is super dry, I would suggest you do this the night before and then the next day you take out your braids and your hair is going to look so moisturized and soft and shiny and so healthy, and it's not going to just look that way, it's going to be that way. So that's what you're actually aiming for. The next thing is it drastically reduces breakage and split ends because your hair is much softer and much more hydrated. Dry hair breaks like crazy, and sometimes it might be breaking in tiny pieces at a time, and you won't even notice that your hair is not growing as fast as it should because your hair is breaking at the same rate that it is growing or even faster. And here I just want to point something out when you're watching this video. If it looks like I'm a little mad or a little angry or upset, I am not. You notice me take a couple deep breaths while I'm doing this. I actually had severe cramps, like a pain level of 9 out of 10. I'm telling you, it was really bad. And if you're wondering why didn't you just stop filming, can't you see that I already have a full face of makeup and I'm already ready to film? I was not about to stop in the middle. I was like, I'm just going to get through this video. So at any point, I am not zoning out, I'm not meditating, and I'm not angry. I just had really bad cramps and I was trying to keep my face quite straight. Anyway, moisturizing hair also greatly helps with frizz because no matter how tight or loose your curl pattern is, dryness is going to give you crazy frizz. Now, if you can see by looking at my hair right now, it just looks like a huge ball of frizz because my hair is naturally frizzy. I do have type 4 hair, so moisturizing it isn't suddenly going to give me type 3 hair. That is not what I mean. I just mean when I do decide to wear my hair in a braid out or if I do a wash and go, my frizz is going to be drastically reduced because my hair is hydrated and moisturized. If you've ever seen someone with super straight hair and wonder how their hair is still super frizzy, it's probably because it's just dry. So if you want your hair to look nice and smooth and shiny and as sleek as it can be for whatever texture you have, try moisturizing your hair enough. The next tip is moisturizing routines are not strict, so I can't tell you how often to do this. I usually do this, like I said, in the middle of the week, so this is like a midweek moisturizing routine. So if I wash my hair, let's say on Sunday, by Wednesday or Thursday, I'm going to go ahead and do this again. But take note, for me, my hair stays moisturized quite well, especially since I use my new moisturizing routine. I will link it in the eye if you've never seen that before, but it's my entire steps for how I figured out how to moisturize my hair the perfect day, the perfect way on my wash day. So always moisturize your hair on your wash day. That's why I'm focusing this on the midweek because I'm assuming you've done it on your wash day. So this is like my midweek moisturizing. Now, if I'm going to stick to my usual regimen, which is washing my hair every single 7 days, I usually get by with just spritzing some water on my hair during the week and it doesn't get dry. On the seventh day, I do my heavy moisturizing routine again and I'm perfectly fine. However, if I know I'm going to get to about 10 days or even longer, especially like now you can see I've got the bad cramps, I'm probably still going to be feeling bad for the next 2 or 3 days. So if that extends my wash day past 7 days, then I will go ahead and do my midweek moisturizing routine. So it is up to you. If you feel like you wash your hair every 7 days, but by the fourth day your hair is severely dry, even if you're going to wash it in 7 days, I suggest you still do the midweek moisturizing. So this is why I'm saying it's very subjective. It's not strict. You just need to listen to your hair. Look at your hair in the mirror. Touch your hair. If it feels dry, extensively dry, then you know you need to go in and do this. If it doesn't feel like it, then you just know whenever it's time. If it happens to be after 2 days, if it's after 10 days, however that is, you can decide when you want to moisturize your hair. And then also, this is a big misconception that I really wanted to get out of the way because a lot of people say moisturize your hair and it's going to grow your hair so much faster. There might even be something like that in the specific title, but I want to reiterate that that's not exactly what it means. Adding moisture or water to your hair or any single product in terms of moisture cannot affect the way your hair grows, especially because most of the hair that you're moisturizing has already grown out of your head. You're not moisturizing your scalp, you're moisturizing your hair. So that's not going to make your hair grow any faster, any longer. However, it really will help you retain length much faster. And this just means that, like I said earlier, if maybe your hair was breaking faster than it was growing or breaking at the same rate that it was growing, if you start doing this probably within a month, which is like, the a sensible-ish time for you to notice hair growth, you'll notice that your hair is longer than before. And it's not because the moisture made your hair grow longer, it just made you retain length much, much faster. If your hair is healthy, it will thrive. If your scalp is healthy, then that will boost growth. It can help your hair grow faster. But when it comes to moisture, just maintaining the health of your hair, no matter what length you are at. I know you might be thinking, like, my hair doesn't grow. All hair grows. Some hair grows faster, some hair grows slower, but your hair is always growing. And if you keep it moisturized and maintain the moisture at all times, or as much as you can, you notice your hair, in quotation marks, growing so much faster than usual because you are losing very little hair. Your hair is not unnecessarily splitting, your hair is not unnecessarily breaking or shedding, and you will keep so much of your length, and your hair is going to look so much better. As you can see at the beginning, I feel like on camera my hair didn't look that dry. But when I compare the before to my after, aka the side I'm doing right now, my hair looks so dry on this side and dull. And on the other side, it looks so soft and moisturized and shiny. So even if I wanted to wear this as a braid out, it would still look amazing. Hit subscribe on the side there by hitting my face for more videos like this. Watch the two videos on the side of the screen. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!